So who had more cultural influence, Meech or Jay? To me, it's Meech, bro, and it's not particularly close. Let me tell you why, bro. Meech, when you think of getting money out of the street, who was the number one person you think of? You think of Meech. You feel me? When you think of like one of the greatest rappers ever, who you think of? You think of Jay, obviously. But when it comes down to, okay, how many rappers you know shouted out Big Meech in their songs? Too many to count. Too many to count. Too many to think on. You feel me? One of Rick Ross's biggest songs ever was what? I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Whipping Work. Hallelujah. Song's called BMF. That's one of Ross's biggest songs ever. Like, okay, when you talk about Jay, what's one of Jay's greatest albums? Obviously Blueprint. Obviously Volume 2, Hard Not Life. Those are my personal favorites. My personal favorite though is Black Album. Black Album, American Gangster. No, it's Black Album, Volume 2, and then American Gangster. They're my top 3. But, okay, we talking about cultural influence, bro. Who moved the culture more? You feel me? Bro, when it just comes down to, when you think of hustling and getting to the money, nigga, it's not particularly close. Meech them was the apex and epitome of getting money. You feel me? The boys had money just to throw away. That's how much money them boys was getting back then. Just to throw it away and give it away to whoever, whenever, bro. Go to the club on a nightly basis. Buy out the whole club. Buy out the section. Buy out the bottles. The boys did that on a nightly basis, bro. They had the strippers living rich because how much money they went and thrown in the club. They influenced all that to this day, bro. They did. When you think of niggas who having 10, 15 cars in their driveway, guess who they got that from? They got that from Meech, bro. Bro, Meech pulled up on Jay-Z at his own video shoot and shitted on him. Jay was in a Maybach. V62, V57, something like that. Big Meech pulled up with 2, one on each side of Jay-Z. Signed him. They wasn't in the same league, bro, when he talking about getting money. They was not in the same league. I'm sorry, they just wasn't. Okay, now, let's go down the line. Let's talk about Jay. Yeah, Jay got us to switch from Cristal to Ace of Spades. Yeah, that was Jay, he did that. Jay got us to, went from rocking throwbacks to button-ups. You feel me? But I'm gonna keep it a bean. Niggas from down south wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't really rocking no button-ups. Like, come on, man, what you talking about, Jay-Z? Get out of here with that. Niggas wasn't doing that. You feel me? That wasn't a trend down south. That was only up north. You feel me? Okay, boom. Let's go to, if you talking about just leveling up business-wise and getting business savvy as you get touching more and more money, okay, I give that one to Jay. Because Jay was one of the ones that, you know what I'm saying, he leveled up. He kept leveling up. You know what I'm saying? That's why he 2 billion up now. You feel me? But, bro, when you think about it, when niggas came out of the rap game, when niggas came out the streets, they wasn't trying to be Jay-Z. When niggas was in the streets, though, they was trying to be Meech. Most definitely. They was trying to be Meech. You can believe that. Because you got to think which one felt more attainable. You feel me? Who felt more part of the culture? Who felt more part of the people at the time? Meech didn't feel like he was untouchable. Meech was a humble, cool dude. Not saying Jay not. Jay is a humble dude, but Jay know, you feel me? You ain't getting close to Jay unless Jay wants you to. You feel me? Meech one of the ones that'll just walk up and dap you up. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And then on top of that, bro, Meech was always on some motivating, getting money type shit. He wasn't never on no ignorant shit. Meech never pushed violence. Meech never pushed drug use. He never pushed none of that. Meech only pushed getting to the bag, bro. That's Meech's only message. However you want to feel about him, how he was getting his money, but that's the only message he ever pushed. You ain't never see Meech full of drugs. You ain't never see Meech on no real violent shit. I mean, he come from the streets, so obviously it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get violent sometimes when you living like that. But at the same time, he never pushed that. He never did. You know what I'm saying? Meech was somebody who pushed solidarity and unity within his organization. Come on, bro. You listen to Meech talk, bro. Dude could have been a politician. He most definitely could have been a politician. Meech was a true wordsmith, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't think people realize just simply because of what he got convicted of and what he was doing, how he lived his life, people underestimate how smart Meech was, how intelligent he was. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many niggas that's like Meech, bro. That's why that what you see in BMF do, that'll never be replicated ever again in life, ever. And that's why I say Meech was way more impactful than what Jay-Z is. You feel me? Simply because he did something that was just you can't replicate that. You know what I'm saying? You can replicate what Jay did as far as what he did in the rap game. Not saying it's gonna be easy, because Jay got endless Grammys and like all the accolades that a top rapper can be. He's the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs. He's not my GOAT, but he's one of the GOATs, obviously. But, bruh, when you think of somebody just being a boss, bruh, who really motivated you to want to get to the money so you can just have your pick of the litter when it comes to females? Nigga, that was Meech, bruh. Meech was at all the award, all the events, you feel me? Ain't never rapped a day in his life. BMF, bro. Them three letters will forever be iconic and immortalized. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by that. That's why I say Meech was more culturally impactful than Jay-Z. You feel me? By a landslide. Because, like I said, when it comes to strictly just want to motivate you to just boss up and just get to the money, Meech is second to none, bro. He's second to none. You feel me? Including Jay-Z. You feel me? Jay was a motivator for a lot of the dudes up north. Jay was one of them ones, bro. And he's still one of them ones, still highly rep. Now, obviously, Jay won the longevity game simply because Meech got locked up. But just think of what Meech probably would be at, bro, if he never got locked up, if he never got caught. Just think of what Meech would be and how he probably would be viewed and what he would have. You feel me? This man probably would have made over $1 billion, bro, in the streets. But then when you think about it, he probably would have been out there, obviously, by time today. But when it comes to just strictly getting money, bro, just strictly getting money and cultural impact, bro, I gotta give it to Meech, bro. I gotta give it to Meech simply because you seen a dude bring a group of black men together, and the amount of money they was touching, like, you can never bring that many dudes, that many black men together in this day and time, because it's too much resentment. You feel me? So that's why I say, bro, that impact, bro, is just second to none. And no shots at Jay, but come on, man. Like, when you think how many people Jay put on, you feel me? When you think about it, that's all I got to say, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Am I tripping? I might be tripping, huh? But that's what I think, man. But it's your boy, man. Welcome, Family Hustle. Let me know. Gone.